Hi everyone and welcome back to the Board Game Junkies. Today our video is a review on the Star Wars deck building game that we played, and we'll give you our thoughts and tell you a little bit about the game, and yeah, hope you enjoy. This is a 2-player game that runs about 30 minutes and it's for ages 12 and up, designed by Caleb Grace, published by Fantasy Flight Games, and artistry by Jake Murray and 34 whopping other people, which we won't name, otherwise it'll take forever.
We have a series of bullet points we're going to be going over with this game, and we'll just start with this. So we're going to start with the art. I love the art. It's not too cartoony. It's perfect. I've heard that they use art from from previous games they've used before, and I think it suits this game perfectly.
It's like pretty realistic looking in like a cartoon fashion, but they're really good.
Yeah.
I guess they're accurate to what these people look like. I don't really watch the movies.
Oh.
But no, the art's really good.
So our next little thing we'll talk about is complexity. This is rated as medium light, and I tend to agree with what it was rated at. And I didn't find it too difficult to play. I already knew what was coming from playing Star Realms and other deck builders. But someone from like a non-board gamery, what would you say?
Yeah, it was super easy to learn, but again, really similar to Star Realms, so I kind of already knew how that goes. So this was just slightly different. Like in Star Realms, you can't attack any of the cards out in the row.
Oh yeah,
right?
That's different.
And then
yep.
In this game you can.
Also, all those little extras, little abilities that they have. Like Star Realms, they have an ability based on like if you play the same race.
Oh right.
Then you get extra attack or something. But that's not in here. But you know, it has the Force. So
yep, that's different too.
That's different. But yeah, medium, light, fairly simple, and really great game for this. So the next thing we're going to start talking about is quality of components. Really, they only have is cards and
little cubes.
And the little cubes. Cubes are perfect. No issues there. It doesn't look like you can break them. And the cards, they're not super thick, but I'd say standards thickness, and you sleeve them, you'll be fine with that. Mm-hmm. My game came with promotional sleeves that was given to me, like, I guess if you bought it within a certain duration. I got it at my local brick and mortar store, so it just came with it, which is great because I would sleeve it no matter what. Okay, and then we're gonna finish off with our final thoughts on the game. I want to say that this is a great game. I think that for a deck builder and with the Star Wars theme, I think it plays very well. I think the timing is perfect. It's not over 30 minutes-ish. I mean, if you're new to it and you have to teach someone, yeah, it's going to take maybe 40 minutes, an hour at most, if you're slow at it. But if you're a board gamer and you've played other deck builders, this is something that you'll pick up in 5 minutes and you're good to go. Like, she doesn't play board games, and it didn't take me very long to teach her. Right?
Yeah, we did one playthrough before we recorded.
Yeah, one playthrough, and
super
she had it in no time, and she was using Star Realms as a comparison to this game. Mm-hmm. So it was easy to learn.
So I really like that it's a quick game to play. I love playing games against Sean, and the fact that I won is obviously makes it all that much better. Yeah. I like the strategic aspect of it too. You know, you have to think about obviously what you're going to play and in what order you're going to play them. We kind of fudged up a bit with not reading things, or when you took the card, you were supposed to read it and see what you needed to do.
Yeah, go figure. One of the cards that when you purchase it from the Galaxy row, it then does an action at that point, and we didn't read that. We just put it right into our discard pile, screwed it all up, And but then later on, I let her make the change to it once she read it. She's like, "Oh, I was supposed to do this at the very beginning." So it's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you know what? Just do it. It's no big deal."
That happens often
In
though.
a lot of
In
games,
every game we
yeah,
play, there's always something we.
yeah. Every game that you play, you're going to screw something up here and there, and then you just fix it or you just let it slide.
As long as it's not not like catastrophic, but not to the point where it
Game changing.
not that it leans heavily in one person's favor. Like that was just a small error and whatever. I discarded my 2 cards and should have did it back then, but I don't really think it changed the outcome of the game.
No.
Yeah.
No. So,
we also didn't really focus much on the
the force tracker.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't use the force tracker very much. We like here and there, but we didn't. There's not enough cards in the game that focus on the force tracker enough. Where if the force is on your side, it really gives a ton of benefits. So that's why we didn't really focus on it. And only like more than halfway through the game, we realized that if the force is totally on your side, you get an extra resource. Which would have been handy for her at first because the rebels start with an extra resource where I start the game where I get to go first. That's like our 2 benefits that we get. Yeah. But we never even used it. Near the end we did a little bit, but there should be more cards for sure that are benefiting towards the force as well to help. And expansion for more characters as well, like Yoda and the Emperor and anyone else from Rogue One that just happens not to be in it. There was a point, I don't want to bring this up, that there was a Millennium Falcon in the Galaxy Road, and I was really hoping that Chewbacca or Han Solo would come out. A lot of cards in this game like to combine like combos that if you put them together they do more damage or get you more resources. Or
that's cool that Chewie's in it. I didn't know.
Yeah, there's so many cards in the game that we didn't even go through all of them, so we don't even know. As we're gonna play some more rounds of this, we'll end up seeing more different variations of cards and characters.
That's another huge thing, right?
Yeah.
Like the replayability of it.
Yeah.
Is that we didn't even go through half
Not
of
even
the deck.
half, yeah.
So every time you play, you're always coming across new things, which that makes it a little bit like that's more enticing for me to want to play rather than there's some games we play and we know every card.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I hope I get this one, right? Whereas here it's always different, so that's kind of neat too.
Yeah, I agree. So overall,
fun game.
Fun game. It's a great game. This game is perfect if you're into the Star Wars theme and into deck building.
Well, thank you for watching, and again, if you like our content, please like and subscribe.
Take care. That's stupid.
Obviously, I didn't mean that. Oh, okay.
It just on top of my head, just. Oh.
You're just like a good boy, just sitting there like. I think we're gonna have to cut something out.
Yeah.